All right, here we are tonight, senior night at St. Michael, as I've got Franklin Cash here with me tonight. He's a senior in the broadcasting booth as well. We want to honor them tonight as he and Mitchell Swanson and a couple other guys will talk about this evening, our seniors as well. But we're getting ready for both the boys and girls seniors to walk across the field this evening.
Yeah, senior night's always so fun. I mean, you always want to get a win. Obviously, the girls, unfortunate event, are not getting a win for that one. But the whole night surrounding it, I remember as a senior now, we had our senior night for swim, and walking out was just a blast. Having all your achievements and accolades of the whole year, have the announcer call out. And it's just a great thing on senior night. I think our grade, the senior grade in general, has a lot of great athletes, at least 40 athletes in general across the board. And so tonight we will recognize these soccer players. The first one being Caroline Callahan, a prominent player in this women's soccer team. I believe she's been on varsity all 4 years of her high school career. Transferred from Georgia, actually, I believe in 4th grade. Member of the National Honor Society. Just a great, prominent figure in this Cardinal soccer. I believe she's a captain, of course. Lots of goals this season. She would definitely be missed next year. That is Caroline Callahan. Next one, Nora Weldon Montgomery. Another prominent figure in this Cardinal program. Has played soccer for 12 years. I remember the Pro-Life Club, Girls Bible Study, the National Honor Society, and she has been on the varsity squad for at least 2 to 3 years now, maybe more. After graduation, she plans to attend Auburn University, and her favorite soccer memory is going to the state championship her freshman year. Next one up, Lupita Rodriguez. Lupita is escorted by her parents, Veronica and Jose Rodriguez. She has played soccer for 3 years and is in the National Honor Society, the Spanish Club, the Mother Teresa Service Club, and is a student ambassador. After graduation, Lupita plans to major in elementary education at Coastal Alabama for her first 2 years of college. Her favorite soccer memory was doing bigs and littles this year. Lupita's brother is actually Coach Tito, the men's soccer coach. So the next one, and I believe the final girl, is Miss Isabel Wingmerly. Isabel is escorted by her mom, Whitney Bain, and her dad, Stephen Wingmerly. She has played soccer for 14 years. She is the peer helper secretary, a member of the National Honor Society, on the Straight A Honor Roll for 4 years, and an editor of the Field Notes magazine for St. Michael Catholic High School. After graduation, she plans to major in nursing to become a CRNA at the University of Alabama and the Honors College. Her favorite soccer memory is winning the Alma Bryant tournament her freshman year with her team. Isabel Wingbermuley, another prominent figure in this Cardinal soccer program. So now going on to the boys. Brent Acker, the first one up. Brent is escorted by his mother and father, Andre and Laventia Acker, and his grandmother, Antonia Peterson. He has played soccer for 9 years and is a standout track and field athlete. About 2 weeks ago, he set the school record for the 400-meter dash with a 49.25 second 400 run. That is very fast. He's actually the #1 in Alabama right now. After graduation, he hopes to attend college and pursue a career in dentistry. His favorite soccer memory is defeating John Carroll and scoring 2 goals in that game. Brent Acker. The next one up is Max Cox. Max is escorted by his mother, Izumi Collin, and his father, Demetrius Cox. He has played soccer for 13 years, and he likes to fish, work out, and hang out with his friends. After graduation, he plans to join the military and then attend college. His favorite soccer memory is winning in PKs at Bayside last year. Max Cox. Next one up, Andrew Kiernan, one of the captains on the soccer team. Andrew is escorted by his parents, Pete and Christy Kiernan. He has played soccer for 13 years. Andrew is a peer helper, National Honor Society treasurer, chess club president, Scholars Bowl president, and the student body president. After graduation, he plans to attend Notre Dame and study history. His favorite soccer memory was scoring against UMS in round 1 of the playoffs last year. Mr. Andrew Kiernan might be the smartest student to ever come out of St. Michael. Next one, Wells Sawyer. Wells is escorted by his parents, Megan and Ashton Sawyer. He has played soccer for 5 years. He's on the chess team, Scholars Bowl team. He's an Eagle Scout and a St. Lawrence altar server. After graduation, he plans to go to Auburn University and major in mechanical engineering. His favorite soccer memory is after recovering from a knee injury and missing a few games. In his second game back, he scored 2 goals, one of which was the team's 100th goal of the season. Mr. Wells Sawyer. And last but not least, Mr. Tripp Tuart. Tripp is escorted by his parents, Frank and Lisa Tuart. He has played soccer for 6 years. He also ran track and played baseball. He's an Eagle Scout and enjoys fishing. He plans to attend the University of Alabama after graduation. His favorite sports memory was catching the biggest sheep's head at the Christ the King fishing tournament.
His favorite sports memory was catching the biggest sheephead fish at the Christ the King fishing tournament. Mr. Tripp Tuart. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for your soccer Cardinal seniors.
So that is your 2026 senior class. For the girls, Caroline Callahan, Nora Wardham Montgomery, Lupita Rodriguez, and Isabel Wingmuley. And for the guys, Brent Acker, Max Cox, Andrew Kiernan, Wells Sawyer, and Tripp Tuart. A very good senior class who has been part of this program for a very long time and has been prominent figures in all aspects: faith, academics, and sports.
Thanks for running the cameras. And so we'll get going again right now. We're 4 minutes away from kickoff for the boys game. They're going to try to probably start as quick as they can. So let's just pay attention to when they start. Thank you. Sophie, Ashley, you guys did a great job, man. You go home and watch senior night when you get home. Your cameras are awesome.
So now as we start, the St. Michael versus St. Luke's men's soccer game.
The flag has the anthem on it, correct? The flag has
The men's have already secured a first-round playoff spot at home. So that would be on the NFHS, not on the St. Michael YouTube. I believe we'll still be doing a audio podcast during that game, but it will be streamed on the NFHS, much like the playoffs for football the past 2 years. Cardinals in white, St. Luke's in black. Sorry, Cardinals in red, St. Luke's in black. Beautiful night here at the Nest. 76 degrees, perfect weather for some Cardinal soccer.
With senior night tonight, the normal time would be to start the game or kick off at 7 o'clock. We got about 2 minutes to right now. I imagine that they're going to warm up and we're going to start just a couple minutes late there, Franklin. They haven't even set to the side of the field yet. We're still doing national anthem and a prayer. So the senior night activities slowed us down just a little bit. Your kickoff for the boys game will probably be in about 5 minutes or so. What else is going on this week, Franklin? Big news. Who is Franklin Cash's date for the prom?
My date is none other than Miss Lily Crooker.
Woo!
That's right. Lucky girl.
Well, it sounds like tomorrow night will be a good time. What are the festivities on hand for prom?
Honestly, I don't know what the theme is, but it's going to be a great night. I know that there's going to be, a dad and daughter and mother and son dance. That's kind of been a tradition for St. Michael prom for a long time. So we'll have call-outs. It's going to be at Holy Spirit Hall. Beautiful place. I had the great opportunity to go last year. It's seniors only, but last year I was asked. So it's pretty cool to go see that, witness that. And it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a long dance. It's going to be about 2-3 hours, but it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun.
And tell me again where it's at.
It is in Holy Spirit Hall.
Holy Spirit Hall.
Down by the bay. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
And it's a senior event. Is that right?
That is right. It's only seniors, but seniors can ask juniors.
Okay. That was something that, back in the day, my daughter complained about that. Thought maybe juniors should be involved, but,
yeah. It's always been in debate for the past couple of years, but I don't see them changing it anytime soon because it's just a great privilege to have a last hurrah for the seniors.
I can see that. I can. Sure. I think most schools, or it seems like they're junior, senior, but I don't know.
Most schools are. I know Fairhope is junior, senior. I imagine the other public schools, Daphne, Spanish Fort, are similar to that. I just think with our school being so small, it's a good privilege to have as the seniors.
Well, it's it's a young tradition, which just 10 years worth of prom so far. So, they could change it maybe in the future. But you're right, it's a nice send off for the seniors and whatnot. Now, Franklin is a senior in the broadcasting class. I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier, and we were going to try to honor our seniors a little bit. Finn Larish was down just a moment ago, but he seemed reluctant to talk on the air. But he is running a camera for us tonight. He is not a senior though. I almost made him a senior. He's not a senior. Mitchell Swanson, pardon me. He did your girls' game earlier to this. He is a senior in the broadcasting booth with us. Who else would be seniors? Manning Petrie.
Sam Crosby, Maddox Caldwell. I'm just naming people in the broadcasting class.
That's what you're looking for,
Christian Roach, Thompson Dees, Grady Skipper. And that might be it.
There you go. And they all have been very helpful. Maddox Caldwell, he helped produce the game the other night. He did a great job with us interviewing for the coach during the football season and helped out during the basketball. Of course, Franklin, he's been everywhere with us. He's even broadcast in the back of my truck.
That's right.
So he's been with us for a long time. All 4 years of your high school career, I think.
I think I might have started sophomore year.
3 years, yeah. We've only been doing it, 3 years.
Yeah. It's been
2 football seasons and 3. This is our 3rd soccer season. We really started off soccer season as a way to warm up towards football season.
Right.
And that was our goal. And so we've been doing 3 soccer seasons now here in the WCN, and I think that's really exciting. We've seen all these kids, these seniors, Andrew, Kieran and Max Cox, Brent Aker. He's the speedster on the team.
Oh, yeah. He actually has the school record for the 400-meter dash in track. He's actually #1 in Alabama.
Oh, awesome.
49.25.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quick. I used to run the quarter mile. That is a quick pace.
It is.
I called it a quarter mile. That's even wrong. It's 400 meters. But in any case, yeah, he's a fast guy. And then we have Tripp, of course, was the last senior. I think I mentioned all 5 of them. So that's nice. We've seen all 3 of them, or 5 of them, I'm sorry, come up the last 3 years. They've had a very successful career, the boys have.
They have. I think semifinals the past 2 years. A lot of great hopes to making it back and further this year.
They are hosting a first-round playoff game next Thursday. I'm not positive who it is right offhand, but I know they're hosting a playoff game next Thursday. They won their region. The girls placed second in their region, and they are away for their first-round playoff game. However, if they win, they will host a second-round game. We're expecting actually a lot from the Cardinals girls team. They've been to the state playoff game, the state championship game, 3 years in a row.
And playing the same opponent and losing 3 years in a row.
I was going to try to dance around that, but yeah, no, that is the truth. That is the truth. That is exactly what has happened. But 3 times in the state playoff game for people like Caroline Callahan, our seniors coming out of the girls team, Caroline,
Nora Walden, Isabel, and Lupita Rodriguez.
And Lupita, that's correct. So, and all 4 of them then have had their 3 years of going to the state playoff game. So now they're a senior. If anything less than that is going to be a letdown. But we are expecting big things out of them. They are in 5A instead of 4A this year, which is a little bit different. So the competition will be a little bit heavier. And they did end up second in the region. First time last 3 years they won the region. So it's just a second place finish. That does not stop their playoff run in any way, shape, or form. It just means that they got to travel the first round.
That's right.
They ended up with, I think, 4 or 5 ties on the season, and that kind of put them into second place in the region. The boys, I think, ended up with 4 ties on the season, and they, of course, like I mentioned, they are the first place in 5A Area 1. So a nice season for the Cardinals, both boys and girls, and, of course, senior night tonight. We're talking about both of them right here, but we're about to kick off with the boys, the last regular season game of 2026.
That's right. And you said next Thursday is the first round. That'll be streamed on NFHS, correct?
That's correct. I'm glad you brought that up. The Wild Cardinal Network is affiliated with the National High School Federation, National Federation of High Schools. That's what the NFHS stands for. And that is who broadcasts the state-sanctioned or Alabama State High School Athletic Association post-season games. We are affiliated with the NFHS, so you will be able to watch that. Now, the only down thing about that, the negative thing about that, is it is an app that you have to purchase in order to watch the game. If you are not already a member of that, the NFHS, and you don't have an account, that will be necessary. That is a negative. It costs, I think, something like $10 a month, maybe $11.99. You can do a 3-month, I think, special during football season. They might give you 3 or 4 months for $30 or a little bit of a discount. But otherwise, I believe it's $11.99 a month. You can pay for a year, that kind of thing. But that is the only negative about it. It is not free like the YouTube channel is.
Well, it's similar price than coming to the game. Yeah, about $5-8, and you get 2-3 games in.
Yeah,
hopefully more.
And you should check on that. You shouldn't listen to me about that number, the $11.99 a month. You might be able to, they might have a playoff package or something like that that you can buy. So go ahead, nfhs.com or org. I can't remember which one it is, but check that out. That's where the playoff games will be broadcast. And if they have a home game, that's what we will do. If they go far in the playoffs, we got to find some way to get internet, but I would like to travel with them, considering that we're the NFHS network. So we'll, of course, see what we can do.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for tonight?
All right, and we're going to have an introductory prayer by the PA announcer, Corey Helper, and, of course, the national anthem, and we'll begin tonight's game against St. Luke's. We're all good. No, we're all good. Thank you. I got more than enough people tonight, actually, as long as they come back.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together tonight to honor these seniors from St. Michael Catholic and from St. Luke's. We are eternally grateful for their dedication, sacrifice, and leadership and for their parents, for their families, for our coaches, faculty, and staff who have supported the entire way. Bless these seniors as they prepare for their next chapters of their lives. And may their paths always follow your footsteps. Guide them with courage, wisdom, and faith in all that they do. We especially ask for a blessing for our friends from St. Luke's tonight. Watch over them as they keep them safe as they travel home after tonight's match. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you. Okay, the national anthem is in the books, and the game is about to start, and all of our commentators seem to have left, Franklin.
Well,
Here I was praising them, and they're gone. Maybe by the time I start, they head back up here. Otherwise, it's just you and me, Franklin. We do have 4 camera operators, the way it looks like.
Sweet.
Let me check on that.
Looks like your captains for tonight is Andrew Kiernan and Brent Acker for the Cardinals. Oh, and Jake Lazary. Cardinals definitely look hyped. Big game tonight, last regular season home game for them. This season, these seniors, as they hope to make a far playoff run, and many of them have aspirations and confidence to make it all the way to the state championship and hopefully come out with the blue map.
Goes up in here with all of that. There you go.
Looks like your starting 11 is Wells Sawyer, Max Cox, Trip Tuart, Andrew Kiernan, Brent Acker, Santi, Tomas Christensen, Andy Cisneros, Hux Moralia, Luke Lowe, and innkeeper, I believe that's Zach DeRoy. So Coach Tito playing all the seniors for the starter of the game. Great to see that. Might be one of the only times you do not see Raphael or Jake not on the field at the start of the game. So we do get the ball for the first half. Very excited to see how this game goes. And we are off. Cardinals have possession. Playing the ball out. Luke goes to Santi. Santi. Back to Luke. Luke kind of goes forward, not able to get it. Brent with a steal. Trying to figure out something, trying to get around the ref. Good pass to Andrew. Andrew passes off to Huck. And Huck out to Santi. Unable to get around him. So that'll be the St. Luke, I think, Wildcats ball. They throw in, and that just goes right out of bounds. So that'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Tomas Christensen, he's transferred in from Tampa, Florida. Was with us last year, spent his first half of the school year in Florida, but then came back. He has been taking the goal kicks this entire season and has been very prominent in this defense for the Cardinals. Kind of a low kick out the trip to Art. Trip with a challenge. And they do. Santi now into Brent. Brent tries to get around him and gets the ball back. Back to Santi. Gets it out of the middle to Luke. Challenged by the Wildcat defender. And the keeper just kicked it out. Tomas using his defensive skills now. Trying to get through. Stolen by Wildcat. Has a shot. And is unable to get that one to connect.
Now, Franklin, we need a shout out to who's helping us out tonight. The superintendent of schools, Chad Barwick, is up top.
That's right.
He's on the what we call the Follow the Hero camera tonight. We also have Ashley. Do you remember Ashley's last name?
I do not.
Pardon me. Ashley and Sophie are helping us out on cameras this evening, along with Finn Larsh. He is up there. He is on the main camera. The far camera that you're seeing right now is Finn Larsh. There is Chad Barwick. He is the close camera on top. And then we have two cameras down in the stands themselves. There is Sophie, and there is Ashley's camera. And they are both close shots, trying to get the best they can. And they did an excellent job for us with the girls' game. They were up here twice tonight, 2 games tonight, so they're real busy.
That's right.
I'm not sure, Franklin. I'm going to call them out here. Mitchell and Mr. Cooper, Helper. There are a whole bunch of people that are up here for the girls' game that just, I understood they were going to be here for the boys' game.
They might show up. We'll see what happens.
I'm glad they took a nice long break.
That's right.
I think they're gone, Franklin. But
Maybe.
It was a spirited broadcast that they put on.
What a move by Brent Acker.
There he goes.
Another one. Using that speed. Gets out to Tripp. Tripp takes a touch, unable to get that one through. A long kick back to the keeper.
But the girls' game, I was turning away students. I had so many students, and now
Really?
it's just you and me.
That's how it be sometimes.
That's the way it goes.
That's right.
Glad to have you with me.
Of course. Wildcats trying to figure out something to do with it. And now we have foul card on Santi. Great header by, I believe that was Tomas. So going back to St. Michael, the word around town, we have prom tomorrow night and sectionals for track next Friday and Saturday at Andalusia.
This coming weekend after prom?
Next weekend.
Okay, good.
Next weekend,
You
yes,
don't have
sir.
to get up early Saturday.
Well, I have a track meet that day, too.
Okay.
Shorts.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do, yes, sir.
All right.
I believe tennis is going to state. A bunch of the girls made it to state. That'll be on Monday in Mobile.
Yeah, it's coming down towards the end of the semester. There'll be a lot of postseason happening in all the spring sports.
That's right.
And then, of course, a graduation is only a matter of days away for the seniors. As far as when you just count school days themselves, you're down into, what, about 20 or 30?
That's 14.
14? Oh, my goodness. You got your summer planned ahead for you, Franklin, or?
I have a few things. Working. I have a couple spiritual retreats, including PCR, and I'm going to New Mexico for a mission trip. So I've packed out summer. I have some visits up to Auburn for orientation about June.
And then you're headed to Auburn come August.
That's right. I'm going to Auburn come August.
That is a rather action-packed summer for you.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good one. Corner kick here from Tomas. Someone's trying to get it in. A little bit of a reset. Brent takes it all the way around the house for a corner. Tries to get into Max Cox. And the Wildcats are able to boot it out. Oh, slip on the ball from the Wildcats. A shot by Luke Lowe. Not get his foot under the ball on that one. Huge kick from the Wildcat keeper.
Wow.
Keep it or keeper.
He didn't even have any wind behind him.
Yeah, I know.
It is a still night out here at St. Michael. There is not any wind blowing, just a little bit of wind if you see the corner flags. Just a breeze. And he kicked that 60, 70 yards.
Yeah. Well done by the defense. In comes in Wells Sawyer. Out to Andrew. Andrew back to Tripp and out to Wells. Trying to move it around. And that is out of bounds by the Wildcats. And Brent Acker all over the field tonight. Using his speed now. Able to win that one.
No score, and we're coming on 10 minutes gone in the contest. 2 40-minute periods.
Only about 2 shots on goal total between both teams. Good pass there by Andrew Kiernan trying to get out to Wells. Wells cuts it in and boot it out. What a move. He's totally offsides, and they call it. So it'll be Hux Moralia to take the free kick from the offsides call. Big boot. Max has a shot, and it goes in. Max Cox on senior night. What a boot from Hux Moralia back in his own half, and Max Cox finishes it. Take a look at this replay. As Huck sends it in, the assist from Tripp. Max able to just smack it right into the bottom corner for the first goal of the night, 1-0 for your Cardinals.
And Max Cox starts out the score, and he's one of the seniors that we're celebrating tonight. So that's good to see a senior start off the scoring.
That's right.
You gotta assume that Coach Tito will coach this game maybe just a little bit differently from a standpoint. Doesn't change your playoffs, doesn't change your region standing, win or lose tonight. So I really think you get your seniors in there and you play them, you get them their good experience here on senior night.
That's right.
And you prepare for the postseason.
Opportunity now, Brent Acker going off to those right side with a magnificent speed. Tries to get an air, but will cross it in, crosses it in. And Wells unable to connect there.
Wow, what a chain of events right there.
Yeah.
Shot on goal off the top bar. I think that was by Andrew Kiernan.
I believe so. Well, Sewer trying to find something to do with it, unable to. Wildcats recover. And great ball. Try to get into the through, but right to the keeper.
And that's Mr. Barwick as our keeper this evening? Who's that?
I believe that's Zach DeRoy.
Zach DeRoy. You're right. That is Zach DeRoy.
Here comes Mr. Manning Petrie. He's coming to join the broadcast. And Brent Acker, another opportunity. Trying to cross it into Tripp. Out to Luke Lowe and unable to connect on that one.
Okay, so our crew is set. We've been waiting for maybe some of the guys to come back up here, but it looks like they had some obligations after the girls' game tonight. So it's Franklin and I, Sophie, Ashley,
Chad
Mr. Barwick, and
right.
Finn Larsh.
Great ball, trying to get it through, unable. Huck Smiley goes back to the keeper, and he boots it off.
Sophie Rosenboom. B-O-H-M, pardon me, and Ashley Matthews. Wanted to make sure to get their last names out to you. Sophie and Ashley doing a great job for us tonight. Unsure of what happened there.
And
it looks as though they gave him a score.
There's a score. Cardinals looking for an offsides call or something.
That's what they were looking for. Let's see what we can find. Let's get Chad Barwick's replay up here, and let's give it a spin. Let's see what we can find.
Oh, that was totally out.
They're saying it was out of bounds. Yeah, it certainly looked like it was out of bounds. And even, Mr. DeRoy kind of stopped and said, wait a minute, that's out of bounds.
Yeah, that was
that's
definitely
what cost
out of bounds. That's right.
Was stopping and questioning the call. You got to go until somebody tells you to stop.
Play to the whistle. That's right.
Out of bounds, Franklin, to me, is sometimes like offsides. It seems a little arbitrary once in a while.
That's right.
You would think out of bounds would be a well-defined thing, but it seems
or sometimes like a pass interference call.
Yeah.
So I think this might ignite a flame in this Cardinal soccer team too.
Let me put our score up there, by the way. I missed that. Pardon me.
This is definitely going to ignite a flame in this Cardinal team that I don't think St. Luke's knows it's coming. Especially Andrew Kiernan. You do not want to have... Andrew's kind of like a Toby Edmonston. You don't want to meet him in a dark alley, you know? Smartest kid, so sweet, but that kid's got a flame in him.
Tough as a $2 steak.
That's right. St. Luke's has the opportunity now, and Tomasz just boots that one out. Well played by him. Brent now trying to get up. Takes that speed off to his right. Going down the middle. Off to the right now. Looking to cross it in. Lost control a bit. Oh, moves it back. Out to Max, and the Wildcats now take possession. Looks like he might have been a bit offsides, and they call it.
Well, Franklin, I brought up all of the people at Treat that stuck around for the boys' game. So you and me are going to have lots of apple pies to eat.
Sounds good.
Last game we were all talking about apple pies, and I said, well, I'll bring you all snack pies if you come call the game. Well, they went home before I opened up the apple pies. So that's you and me.
Sounds good.
I'll take one down to Sophie and Ashley.
Yeah, for sure.
"15 minutes gone in the game, and it's 1-0 as Max Cox, the lone scorer so far tonight.
We're 1-1.
1-1, pardon me, you're right. I didn't put that up there. Thank you.
What a play by Brent.
It was a contested score by the St. Luke's. So I resisted putting it up there, that's why. It was a totally a subconscious thing. At about the 20-minute mark of the girls' game, they took a water break. I don't know if they'll do that here for the boys' game or not, but spring is here in Alabama, as we had about an 80-degree day today. A little bit warm if you stood in the sun, but a nice breeze. It's springtime in southern Alabama, and you're watching soccer on a Thursday night. There's nothing wrong with life right now, Franklin.
That is true. Cardinals bouncing it around. What a move by Huck. Might not have been intentional. Out to Luke, to Wells. Wells tries to get back to Tripp. Tripp unable to break through. Back to Wells, and it gets kicked out. Good header, and Brent now in the open space. Off to his right. Takes a shot. Unable to get in. And great move there by the keeper. Great.
St. Luke towards the middle. Here's an opportunity for him.
And a call on offsides.
You have some experience playing soccer, do you not, Franklin?
I do. I played, I think, when I was from 3 to 14. That's when I started playing football and track. About till 7th grade, I stopped playing right before Cardinal soccer took off. Back then, there was only a JV and a varsity team. There's no middle school team. Now, if there was a middle school team, I might not be a track athlete I am today. But it's not the path God had for me.
I think track is a bit of an underrated sport. You kind of have to run track in order to really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's been awesome. I've ran track since, like I said, 8th grade. And so I've loved it. It's my first track meet at Bayside. I knew it was going to be a sport I would continue till senior year. So I run the 400-meter dash and the 800. And loved every minute of it.
Hey, and for those who don't know, 400 is one time around the track. 800 is 2 times around the track.
That's right. It's longer than you think as well.
It is. The 800 is longer than you think. At about 600, you just go, gosh, I wish this was over.
That's right.
I ran the 800 myself there, Franklin, so I know what you're like. You got to pace yourself a little bit.
Oh, yeah, those last 100 meters, you just got to.
Now, the 400, that's a sprint.
Yeah, it is. I've ran that one since 8th grade, and I've always loved that. Love that event.
It's you look at it and you say, well, it's, you would pace yourself perhaps, but it's not that way. A 400 is just a flat out sprint.
Yeah.
You can't slow down at any point in time during the race.
No.
You can't let somebody get ahead of you and have them break your wind or whatever you want to call it. You just got to run.
That's right.
You get into those longer distance, the half mile, the 1,600 I'm outdated again calling the half mile, but the 800 meters. You get to the 1,600 meters and stuff. There really is a lot of strategy to the running itself, but the 100 meter, 200, 400, you just flat got to run.
That's right, and it helps when you know your opponents and know their time. So you're trying to beat so-and-so, and so I'm going to stick with this guy and see how long I can stay with him.
So we have Patricio Garcia coming on the broadcast. Another senior.
Hey, Patricia,
St.
how you
Michael.
doing?
Good. How are you?
Awesome to have you with us. Sit down and join us for a little bit. Talk a little bit about St. Michael soccer. What you know about it?
Well, I played on it for 4 years, so I know Coach Tito pretty well.
Awesome.
Patricio
What you been
was
up to tonight?
What is it?
What have you been up to tonight, Patricio?
Tonight, nothing much, to be honest. I just came to the senior night because some of my friends are on it. But yeah, it's been a pretty good game already, honestly.
And another goal for the Wildcats.
See what we can come up with for a replay here for you one more time as the Wildcats get their second score of the night.
And with that, the 3 starters will come in. Wells Sawyer, Trip TR, and Max Hawks will come off for Raphael, Jake Lazary. I believe that's Alex Wilbur.
So they do take a 1-goal lead there at the 19-minute mark.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting to see how much of an impact Raphael and Jake have, being, I think, one of our top 2 scorers on this team, Brent being in that top 3 as well. And definitely also captain some great leadership between those 3.
Patricio, tell me about your plans.
My plans, well, next year I'm going to go to Auburn and study mechanical engineering.
Auburn, awesome. And mechanical engineering, you got a propensity for math?
Well, I've always been better at that than other things, so.
Good way to put it.
Yep.
Well, awesome. And so we were talking about just 14 awesome days of school left.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, starting, I believe it was in August or September on the Friday morning announcements. We said, 180 days, 190 days till graduation. Now it's getting down to about 29 days. It's crazy.
Yeah, high school is it's a weird time in really everybody's life. You guys are in the middle of it, and so you're just now starting to experience that fact that when you were a freshman, it was like, man, I'm never going to graduate.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, oh, my gosh, what happened to the last 4 years?
Missed opportunity there for the Cardinals. Santi now trying to figure out. Unable to get it to Jake.
Good decision there by Alex so that the keeper could pick up the ball.
Huck just boots it down the field, trying to get to Brent. Brent, an opportunity now for a cross, and it is blocked. It'll be Cardinals' ball for a throw-in.
Well, we were talking about, Patricio, if you kick it down the field and you want Brent to get it, he's going to get it. He's a fast.
He will.
He is a fast runner.
He is fast. He did pretty good on his first track meet the other day.
All right, we're looking for a foul, but I don't.
They do call a foul inside the 18-yard box, so it looks like that will be a should be a PK.
No, they called it right outside of it.
Not a card.
I don't
Just
know.
barely
about
outside of that.
I do not agree with that call. That was for sure inside the box.
It seems like it. Let's see.
Is there any way to get a replay real quick? I don't know.
I don't have the foul. No, it took.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, Tomas will take an interesting kick.
Oof.
And just.
Take a shot there.
And a shot by
Ooh,
Brent.
good save by the keeper.
And in by Raphael.
Raphael with an instant impact in the game.
Yeah, Raphael is one of those players. The minute he gets in the game, he's going to make an impact. The kick from Tomas out. Brent tries to take a shot off the volley. It's blocked by the keeper, and Raphael just lunges towards the goal to tie it up 2-2.
Raphael with great concentration right there as he paid attention to that ball bouncing off of the hands of the goalie and gives him a free shot. Takes advantage of it. I believe that Raphael is our high scorer on the season.
Would not surprise me.
Brent may be second. Maybe
Brent
a close
now's
second.
opportunity. Tries to get it across, and that will be a corner kick.
Tomas has had a nice year scoring as well. Just right off the top of my head.
And Jake Lazary.
Jake Lazary as well. I was sitting here trying to go through the players saying who else really stood out, and Jake Lazary has had a great season.
Score.
Thank you. You can tell people that I'm messing up. Go ahead.
So Tomas will take a corner kick as the Cardinals rush in. Kicks up. And saved by the keeper. And another big boot by this keeper going upwards of 60 yards. And that'll be a throw-in on the far side of the field for the Cardinals.
What's up? Okay. You be back?
About 14 minutes left in the half. Patricio, what has the Cardinals done well in this first half?
They seem to be playing the through balls pretty well, which is a great way to get the offense up in there, try to score. They get a lot of crosses in there, which is also really good. As I used to play goalkeeper, and crosses were one of the things that I hated the most because it was so unpredictable. I mean, they could kick one on the ground, on the air, and there could be a lot of players behind you, which sometimes you just didn't have time to look. So crosses are dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. Brent has also done a great job taking his time and getting into space and trying to get that cross in. Like I said, by the way he's played tonight, I could tell he's had a lot of assists this season. So this would be a corner kick for the Wildcats. Kick is up. Goes over the goal. Santi with a lot of space now. Tries to get it out. Goes right back to a Wildcat. Andrew Kiernan challenges, and he wins. Raphael out to Jake. Now on the counterattack. Jake tries to get into Brent. Great awareness by the keeper.
It's another good kick by the St. Luke's keeper. He can put some air under it.
Definitely can. So that ball was booted out. That'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals.
No, it surprised me when I played in the team that we were always taught to, in goal kicks, we would start the ball. We never booted it up. We always would start with a short pass to the sides and then play forward. And I haven't seen a single one of those this game.
Yeah. Did y'all have a player similar to Tomas that could boot it?
Yeah, we had Tomas at that point.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
He left but then came back.
Yeah, it seems like Tito has changed his play style since then.
And then we had Matthew Drago also who could
for
boot
sure.
that ball.
Speaking of past players and Auburn, Etienne Duchesne, the brother of Raphael, is on the club team for Auburn. And Auburn does not have a men's collegiate soccer team, so being on the club team is the highest level you can be as a male soccer athlete. So he's been doing pretty good on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure him, Matthew Drago, Ben Alberstadt, all those guys, they created a St. Michael soccer team in Auburn, a little club soccer team.
Have they?
Yeah.
Raphael, much like his brother, Eddie, they're very tall, so they're deceptively fast. They take 3 steps and they cover half the field. But when you see the Duchesne brothers run, they get from one place to another quickly. It's effortless to them, though.
This will be a Cardinal throw-in. Looks like Santiago will take this. Gets into Jake. Jake been kind of quiet tonight. Across. Keeper not catching many balls.
Yeah, he hasn't gathered them up. I don't think like the way he would like to.
Yeah.
Is Patricia a little experience playing goal? Do you just have those nights where you just can't get a hold of the ball?
Yeah, I mean sometimes, yeah. Honestly, it just happens. It's not a good day to be honest, but it happens.
Hey, now we got that right there. A little shove. There's
and
another one. And there's a card. There's the stoppage of the clock, and not sure what brought that on, but
I don't know.
Just a little shove. Not sure why. Just talking back and forth. They're having a spirited evening.
For the most part, this Cardinal offense, or this Cardinal soccer team does, they like to talk a little smack. Now, they can back it up, but they're not one to get into fights. So great composure there for the Cardinals, not pushing back or anything.
I want to kind of point that out. The only reason I showed that is both teams actually showed a good amount of composure. Should there have been a little bit of more shuffling and going on right there, or any really, nastiness, I wouldn't have showed that.
That's all right.
And so kudos to both teams there for cool heads. It's a tie game. It's a warm night.
Huck trying to get that one up further, unable to. Out to Brent. Guessing Brent's taking space as he does.
Oh,
that's
a foul.
Gets fouled. The right side of the field. That's not going to be a card, but that would be a foul. Like Tomas would take this one, similar to the last goal. Great pass there by Andrew Kiernan, and Brent just decides to take that one in space, and yeah, go straight for his legs. So Tomas would take this one, per usual. Another great opportunity to go up right before halftime. About 8 or 9 minutes left in this first half of senior night. Cardinals rush the box. Tomas puts it in. And that one goes out of bounds by the Wildcats. That'll be a corner kick. Tomas takes the same one.
Tomas's left foot on these free kicks and corner kicks from this side of the field are pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Because he can curve it in pretty well into the goal. And, well, I mean, the closer you are to the goal, the more chances there is to score. So, I mean,
That's true. Looks like that's Nathaniel that comes in for Andy Cisneros as Tomas takes the kick. It's up. Goes down right before it reaches the net. Kicked out of bounds, which would be a goal kick for the Wildcats.
There's Patricio's short pass
yeah.
coming out of the goal. A lot of
Scuffle Brent making his name known all over the field. Too big of a touch there by the Wildcats, and another opportunity. Brent out in space. What's he gonna do? Trying to figure it out. Gets around, crosses it in.
Rafael.
And Rafael takes a shot. Out to Jake. A little reset. Looks like that will be a corner.
down to 7 minutes left in the first half. 2 40-minute periods tonight.
Play it quickly out to Jake. Jake taking it right. Takes a shot. Unable to connect right over the goal. And that'll be a goal kick.
Well, we've had 66 views tonight, fellas. And right now, 24 viewers. Thank you for joining the Wild Cardinal Network here on Senior Night. Jake Lazary.
And a shot. What a goal by Jake Lazary. The connection, Rafael and Jake, the deadly duo. As Rafael with a great assist gets it into Jake. Jake takes a big touch and just knocks it into the right corner. What a goal for the Cardinals. Up now 3-2.
Showed a lot of nice control there with that kick.
That's right. 2 unanswered goals for the Cardinals. Scoring the first. Wildcats score the last 2. And Cardinals now up 3-2 with about 6 minutes left in the first half on the senior night. Lots and lots of action. That's what you want to see. So since Rafael and Jake have been subbed in, they both had 1 goal.
I think they started off with the seniors out there in their place.
And another opportunity, Rafael. Some scuffle between the defender and Rafael. Rafael's another player. Has a big mouth, much like Larry Bird, but can walk, but can back it up. A little bit too high there. So it'll be a Cardinal throw in. About 5 minutes left in the first half. St. Luke's. Jake Lazary. Taking his all over the field. And tries to get it through to Santi. And they call a foul on Jake Lazary. So this will be a free kick for the Wildcats. Number 5. Out to Huck, now to Brent. Brent on his usual side of the field, taking the space. What a move.
He's got to let go of that ball. There we go.
Switches it all the way across the field out to Jake. Jake's going to take a touch, get his right, take a shot. Oh, tries to. A little too much dancing. Crosses it in. And booted out by the Wildcats. An opportunity.
Someone's down up there. Who is that?
Can't tell. Might be Luke Lowe.
Is that Luke?
Yeah, that is Luke.
I believe so.
Yes, he's going to sub out real quick.
And in comes, I believe, Ryan Kerbel.
Luke is young, but he's a good player.
Yeah, Luke has a lot of great potential and a lot of skill already. Ryan Kerbel comes in, one of the only, I think, the only freshman on this varsity squad.
I think they're trying to make sure the clock is correct here.
3.
4 minutes, they're saying. 4 minutes left in the half. A 1-goal lead for your St. Michael Cardinals.
Wildcats now opportunity. Tries to cross it in. And a goal for the Wildcats. So there is some talk between the referees. That is a goal.
Tied up now. Inching closer to halftime. You're not leaving us, Patricia. I was just going to ask you about. You hold like the all-time scoring record, don't you?
Oh, totally.
That's what I thought.
Goalkeeper.
Thank you for joining us, Patricio. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Patricio Garcia, the all-time leading scorer for St. Michael football.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he all the
PAT,
field goals
that's
and
right.
point after attempts. This year, he didn't do as many field goals as other years. As who came in for field goal? Came on strong, a freshman, I think.
Well, George
Ganaris.
George Ganaris, the kickoffs. I believe Patricio was the.
He was still the field
The
goals.
PATs,
Yep.
yes, sir.
George, that's exactly right. Thank you for correcting me. The George kicked off for us. Did a great job.
Yeah.
We expect he'll be doing the point afters and field goals next year for us as Patricio moves on. But he has been a constant presence on the St. Michael football team the last 4 years.
That's right.
Every time we needed a long field goal, short field goal, extra point, he pretty much came through with a real high percentage.
Jake now in the corner trying to figure out what to do. Tries to get a Maradona in, unable to, and taken and just booted back.
All right, so a Maradona is that little move he did with the ball there with his foot?
Yes, sir. You used
Okay.
one foot to stop, and so it might be offsides on that one, and they call it offsides.
Looked like it to me, yeah.
Yeah, it's where you're going forward, and you kind of turn to your side. You do a full 360 basically, and You stop the ball with one foot and then drag it with the other.
Okay, and that's called a what again?
A Maradona.
Maradona.
Yes, sir. So the offsides call. Tomas took the free kick. Playing quick now. About a little under 2 minutes. Jake, a very physical player, and they call a foul on Jake.
Wow. That seemed ticky-tacky if that was a foul. But nonetheless, clock keeps rolling. And as we get down towards halftime here, one more time I want to call everybody out. We got Ashley and Sophie, Finn Larsh, and Mr. Barwick helping us out again tonight. Mr. Barwick has been Johnny on the spot this soccer season for the Wild Cardinal Network.
That's right.
We sometimes have to beg and borrow for camera people here to do the games, and he has just walked right up and said, "Can I help?" And I've got to warn you, if you come up to the Wild Cardinal Network and you say, "Can I help?" I will find a place for you.
That's right.
Just sign the waiver.
No, Wildcats another opportunity now. And Sante able to hit it out. About 20 seconds left in the game.
Half.
Oh, in the half.
And we'll take a break during half here. We'll go down for it's about a 10-minute half. We'll take about a 6 or 7 minute break here for the Wild Cardinal Network for things to be a little bit quiet. I'll see if I can't run some highlights for you sometime during half, but I am going to have to take a break myself as well. It's been a long evening as we did the girls game prior to this. So senior night here at St. Michael. The girls were not successful against St. Luke's in the first game, and we've got a tie score here at the half of the boys game. Franklin, kind of sum it up for us, and then we'll sign off.
Yeah,
for the
starting
half.
out senior night, Coach Tito wanted to get all his seniors in and quickly fell to a 2-1 deficit. We were down by 2. We scored the first goal and then lost 2. So there's 2-1. We put the Stars back in, go up 3-2, and they score a late goal. Now all tied up 3-3. I don't expect the full senior starting squad to come and start again for the second half until they get up by a big score. So overall, I think the Cardinals are playing really good. The defense and the goalkeeper need to strap up a little bit and focus up for the second half. So that is the summary of this half on this senior night here at the Nest.
All right, well, thank you, Franklin. Let's all take a quick break. You've been watching Cardinal Soccer on the WCN.
And we are off for the second half of this senior night, all tied up 3-3 here at the Nest. A goal by Max Cox, Raphael Deschênes, and Jake Lazary. And a late goal by the Wildcats to tie it up. Makes it 3-3.
Not all of our camera people have made it back into position again. Who was upstairs? Just Mr. Barwick?
Mr. Barwick and Finn.
Finn, okay.
Yeah, they switched roles too.
Okay.
So, I believe.
All right, so all 4 camera people back in place. Finn Lorsch, Chad Barwick, Sophie Rosenbaum, and Ashley. Doggone. I already forgot her last name. Ashley Matthews. And it's Rosenbaum, B-O-H-M. For Sophie, she's down there. This is her camera angle right here. And here is Ashley's camera. Here is Chad Barwick's camera. And Finn Lorsch is the wide camera. He does most of your work right there. Glad to have him on board. And then, of course, Franklin Cash. We were just reminiscing about calling soccer games in the back of my pickup truck 3 years ago.
Yeah, but I remember saying Hux Morales' name. He was the running back for the middle school.
That's right.
Middle school football team. And now seeing him on the varsity squad is awesome for soccer.
We've got a lot to talk about when it comes to the football season, but now is not the time. This is St. Michael's soccer. I did want to kind of announce next week we're hoping to get Tyler Beeman and who else? There's somebody else wanted to do a lot of the calling with us next year. But we're going to kind of introduce a couple new players on the WCN crew and attend a St. Michael football practice sometime maybe next week.
Sweet.
And hope to sit down and just kind of talk to them about the changes, private, public, what our season is looking like. There's a big rumor going around that there's an additional game that's been added to our season.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say or not?
I have no confirmation of it, so it's nothing but a rumor. If you want to say it, that's up to you. But
I'll keep that a secret. But I have heard that a special program will be coming down. A special broadcasting program will be coming down that week to the Nest. I think the first time in a while, and will be the first time, or will be one of the only times for a significant amount of time that this broadcast program will come down to the Nest. So that will be very interesting.
Yeah,
and just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah. The rumor is an out-of-state game on a Saturday.
That's right, around noon.
But I'll need to wait for the official words on that. In order to pull that off, of course, they've got the first couple of weeks of the season to do it, or the last week of the season. They don't have a bye week in the middle of the season, so it has to be one of those two things. Either you start the season with a big game like that that we're talking about, or you end the season with it. And I thought we were already ending the season in a tough way, playing Foley.
Yeah.
But I digress. We'll get into that all next week. Right now, it's senior night here at St. Michael, and it's a tie ball game. St. Luke's Episcopal School from Montgomery made the trip across the bay to St. Michael. They came away victorious in the girls' matchup earlier tonight. I believe the score was 4-1, maybe 4-0. Out of bounds from the St. Michael throw in for the Wildcats.
The Cardinals starting a little bit slow. Need to wake up a little bit, stop rushing things if they want to turn this game around.
And, of course, they switched directions during the half. The St. Michael Cardinals hope to travel from the right to the left here in the second half. And Zach DeRoy, our goalkeeper down there, in the hot pink shirt. Is it just that you have to stand out from the rest of the players as a goalkeeper?
I believe so.
There's no real, you got to wear a certain color, obviously.
Not necessarily.
They're both wearing kind of hot pink tonight, but I think that's just a coincidence.
I think so, but I think it's also, I think.
It seems like when I saw earlier, Emmy Ronan came in and substituted. She did not have, a bright, different uniform on than everybody else did.
That's
she had
right.
a gray uniform on.
I think they either wear all black or some kind of fluorescent or neon color, whether that be the jersey itself or wearing a penny or a jersey on top. So.
Well, there you go.
This will be a corner kick for the Cardinals. Opportunity about 6 minutes into the second half. This one's high. And this will be a goal kick.
Okay, Franklin, you got to tell everybody in class tomorrow. I did bring the apple pies. I tried to bribe some of the students to come up here and join us. I said, I'll bring apple pies if you guys come and join us. And they all took off before I brought the apple pies out.
That's right.
So you and I, and then I'm going to take the rest of them apple pies home. But I couldn't even get a bribe out there. But we had really good attendance during the girls game earlier tonight. It is, we asked our seniors to come out and everything like that's a tough call. I know, Franklin, you guys are all busy this time of year and you're looking forward to graduating. I appreciate you coming out and doing this.
Yeah.
The second half here, the first, 8 minutes or so, St. Luke's has kind of had the upper hand.
They have. They've been moving the ball very well across the field. And when St. Michael does have the ball, they've been able to shut them down pretty quickly. I don't think this is something the Cardinals saw coming. And a great opportunity here to Brent. Try and get it in. The shot. Just outside the goal. Too much speed, perhaps. So this will be a goal kick. A great pass there by Jake Lazary. And great job by Brent Acker to use his speed. Good awareness there. Pass it out to Brent. Brent using that speed to get all the way through. And just a bit outside on that left foot shot. Brent now in the opportunity. Trying to get around the field, unable.
I did have, I'll bring it up now. It's just a little bit of kind of a lull here. Somebody has asked me this twice now, asked me about the bare spot in the grass on the right inside of the inbound marker there. And the soccer field is actually larger than a football field. And that is where the football players stand.
That makes sense.
And that is why it is all wore out right there.
Yeah. The more you know. That actually makes a lot of sense.
I was just reminded of that conversation as it went across the screen on me. And I was like, yeah, there's that
Yeah.
one bare spot there. And you think it's in the field, but during the football season, that is out of bounds.
Out to Huck. Huck now taking his time. Tries to get out to Jake and unable to connect. That one is hit. High in the air. Now opportunity, guys. close to being offsides, but that one goes out of bounds. This will be a throw-in for Andy Cisneros, a junior on this team. Plays football as well. Cardinals really need to wake up. I don't know what got into them. We got 30 minutes left in this senior night. They're not playing as good as they did the first half. But now another opportunity here. Gets into Andrew. And that one will go out of bounds. Jake Lazary now. Back to Jake. Great move. Taking off the right side. See if we can get a cross in. He does on the ground. Unable to get that to the back of the net. That will be another goal kick for St. Luke's.
Jake Lazary.
An opportunity, crosses in, and the same shot. The same exact play. That'll be another goal kick. Oh, no, this one will be a corner for the Cardinals.
Must have went off of the goalie.
Yeah, I believe so. Off the defender, Tomas Christensen will take this one, the junior. Also running for SGA president next year. Go vote for him.
Oh, it was an actual St. Luke's kicked it out of bounds, actually.
That's right. Oh. This was not too particularly high, and just a missed opportunity.
Ooh, it looked good, didn't it?
That one looked great. This one will be a goal kick. Great challenge there by Andrew Kiernan. Great find to Andrew. Andrew taking his space in the middle now. I would have. Tries to play a through ball over Santi's head, unable, and Santi goes out of bounds. Great play by Santiago, the sophomore. So we have some subs coming in for St. Luke's. Just under 20, or just about 27 minutes left in this half. So this would be a Cardinal goal kick taken by Tomas. As Santiago comes off the field, I believe Alex Wilbur comes in. A freshman. Great touch there by Brent. And tries to get it out to Tim Murphy, unable to. Tim having his first star of the night. Another great player, a junior on this team. Recently inducted to the National Honor Society, as were some other juniors just yesterday. An offsides call on the Wildcats. Still 3-3 here. 15 minutes into the game. Tomas taking this just inside the circle. Boots it pretty low, hits someone in the butt. And that one will go out of bounds, man. I think both teams really need to lock in.
The second half, just kind of, they both came out a little lollygagging around, it seems like, just not as much energy in the second half as they ended the first half.
Mm-hmm. And it might be just there's not as much hype around this game other than senior night itself, but it has really no effect on each other's seasons. It's one of the last games of the season before playoffs.
It is the last game of the season.
Yeah.
So
So
we did mention that. As far as it doesn't, your playoffs are set. You won your region. This is a game that really, as far as the record is concerned, it has no meaning after tonight. You don't want to play it like that, of course, but
the only thing it can affect is the momentum.
correct.
And this boys team has a lot going into the playoffs. Winning the region, having a first-round playoff game.
No, I think you're spot on with that thought. You want to keep the momentum going. There's no reason to let up to this evening because of what we were talking about. We were just talking about what would happen should they lose. There's not that bad of ramifications, but you're out there playing. You want to be like Jake Lazary, man. He's 100% all the time. Look at him go.
That's right.
Oh, there's a trip. No foul there.
Great sportsmanship there, and that will be a corner. That'll be a corner kick. Yeah, Jake took that right before half field all the way to the other side. This will be a corner kick. Looks like that'll be taken by Hux Moralia. Just over the goal.
Curved it a little bit too much.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's even less wind than earlier tonight. Now there's really no
Right.
breeze at all right now, so that didn't affect it. Temperature is dropping a little bit. Like I said, it was about an 80-degree day today in Fairhope, Alabama. It's probably down to 70 right now.
That's right, 72. Those summer nights are coming in.
They'll get here sooner or later, but right now it's nice, cool evenings. Oh, Mr. Duchenne with a shot on goal.
Another big boot from this keeper.
He put some air under it, that's for sure. I don't know, though, what is the advantage to that? If you kick it to the other goalkeeper, what have you accomplished?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that is impressive.
Getting
but,
it outside out of your side of the field, relieving some of the pressure off the defense. But other than that,
I mean, certainly an impressive kick, but there again, there's a certain point where, kicking it out of bounds does you no good. So kicking it down to the other goalkeeper, kind of like over-kicking your own coverage sometimes.
that's right.
So while impressive, maybe not always the best thing to do. Hence, I think like Patricio Garcia was in with her earlier tonight and said that they had a lot of emphasis earlier on not the goal kick, but passing out of the goal situation. Another shot on goal. Almost halfway through the second period.
Another.
Booted it way out there.
I guess you try to get a lucky bounce as well.
Exactly, yeah. I was thinking that right when you said that.
They calling offsides.
Okay, I heard a whistle
Yeah.
before he actually kicked it out of bounds.
So Tomas will take this free kick, reaching the halfway point.
The referee is slowed things down for a second for some reason.
Looks like
Maybe an injury there on
Yeah, I think so.
St. Luke's. Looks like he meant it. Maybe a cut lip or something like that. But we're back in action. Clock's running. Less than 20 minutes to go in the contest. It's a tie game. Might as well start at the beginning right now. I'm going to correct the clock right now. There's 20 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Where's the batter? This one, it's dead.
Oh, right on the other side of that black box on the ground. Grab one that's green light. Here, I got it. It's this little clip right there.
Thank you.
Rafael, an opportunity. Hit off Rafael. That'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. We're right about 20 minutes left in this half. About 20 minutes left in the game. Oh, what a pass by Jake Lazary. Unable to connect by Brent. Unable to connect with Brent. Big boot for the goal kick. Surprised that the goalkeeper's not the one taking the goal kicks, as he's the one punting it 60 yards down the field every punt. Brent opportunity now. What a pass by Rafael. Tries to stop it, and they call a goal kick. An opportunity. Cross in. Unable to get it in. This would be a corner kick. So that is taken in by Tomas. Kick is up. Jake Lazary trying to get it in. Going around. Brent just getting it across. And what a save by the keeper. And the Wildcats are able to get it out. And another great save by the keeper, who boots it deep again. Keeper going everywhere around his box. And this one will go out of bounds.
All right, I changed some batteries on the camera headsets there. Franklin, what was the excitement about? What did I miss? I turned my back and I heard a lot of screaming.
Yeah, I think it was Jake Lazary had a great pass to Rafael,
and kind of just bounced around the goalkeeper box for a while, and then the keeper had an amazing save. So. Wildcats on the attack now. Back to the Cardinals. Both teams turning it on a little bit now. About 15 minutes left.
Okay, the far shot, get me a little bit closer.
About 15:30 on the clock left in the game. Still tied 3-3. 6 goals total scored in the first half, none so far in the second. And this would be a goal kick for the Wildcats.
That perspective, if we keep the visitor stands kind of out of the picture in the back of your mind whenever you can. Awesome. Thank you, guys. It's going good.
And there is a handball on the Wildcats.
Mr. Tomas pointed that out.
That's right, with the help of the crowd as well.
Well, we passed the 15-minute mark, so we've gone 25 minutes here in the second half without a score, Franklin.
That's right. Great job there by Andy Cisneros.
After 6 scores in the first half.
Crazy. Long throw. And great save there by the keeper, Zach DeRoy. Brent now doing what he does best, taking that ball in space out to Jake Lazary. Jake gets an unlucky touch. Still fighting to get it. Now will be a Cardinal throw in. As we are subbing, I believe that's looks like Alex Cox coming in for Brent Acker.
Both Alex and Brent, seniors.
No, that's Max.
Max Cox, I'm sorry.
That's right. Yeah, Alex's little brother is a sophomore.
I didn't hear the Alex part of it. Sorry. His brother Max is a senior. Opportunity for the Cardinals. Gets away from him. And there's one of those kicks we talked about.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't really help the situation.
Great awareness there by Huck. Back to Luke. Luke goes to Tomas. Cardinals doing some good passing now. Gets out in space. As this is a
throw in for the Wildcats.
That's right.
Headed out of bounds.
And a foul card on the Wildcats.
No card or anything, just foul.
Drawn by Alex. Wildcats not too happy with this call. Opportunity here for the Cardinals, as Tomas can easily get this one into the box, maybe into the goal. What a job there by the keeper. Now, the Wildcats in the counterattack, and just crushed by Andy Cisneros. Great hustle.
Wow, that rebound of that ball almost became a situation.
Yeah, a little more speed. That could have been something.
Almost became one of the best passes of the night.
And that one's out of bounds. That will be a Cardinal throw-in. That one goes all the way from behind midfield to the keeper. Jake's trying to get that ball in. Alex Cox is unable to. Now the Wildcats are on a move.
Oh, off to the.
And that one gets out of bounds.
Just a little off to the right. Shot on goal by the Wildcats.
This would be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Tomas would take. And plays it simple. Great movement there by Huck Smaralia. And gets it, tries to get it through to Andrews, unable to. So now a whoa, that. And that one is out of bounds. Which would be a
let him play through what was
that
like
was
an obvious offsides. Didn't it? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, that was I think a definite offsides call. I don't know what the ref was looking at. So yeah. And
Lucky they didn't get a goal.
And they get a corner out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that's something. The kick comes in. And what a header. And the entire team goes to celebrate. I don't that might be a little excessive. They might get a yellow card for that. I don't know.
It was an excellent play by St. Luke's, and it was a nice header.
Yeah.
Ends up in the net for a score.
Looking back on my phone for the replay. Oh my gosh, he was offside by like 10 yards.
Oh, the previous play?
Oh yeah.
And they ended up with a goal out of that
That's
non-call.
right.
So
that's right.
That's a shame.
But that was a magnificent header for the Wildcats. Now Cardinals in a deficit, trying to get something happen. Out to Brent. Brent does get a touch in, coming in, is unable to control that ball with all the speed in the world he has.
Couldn't round the corner. Yeah, even Brent, as fast as he is, he can't mock physics.
That's right.
There's Andy Cisneros. He was about to throw it in for the Cardinals.
About 7:30 on the clock now. Cardinals still have some time. Out to Brent. Brent goes to Andrew. And good play there by St. Luke's defender. Out to Tim.
A lot of shoving going on. St. Michael ends up on the ground. No call. Another player on the ground. No call.
Crowd's getting in the game now.
Batted it into the stands. And they're gonna ask St. Michael to start over again as the player was down for St. Luke's.
Yeah.
When he kicked that, he landed back down again, like just a little awkwardly.
I see.
And you see he maybe kind of twisted his ankle a little bit as he came down with that kick. Once again, he tried to put so much air onto it. It ended up in the stands.
Yeah.
40 yards outside of the field. He certainly didn't need to kick it that hard. But he's got a big boot.
Yeah, I don't know why this should not be this should be a drop ball. The ball is in play, but way before the injury was called, so it should have been a drop ball. But
all right, well, let's see. Hux Morelia with a kick in from the corner. Another opportunity for the Cardinals. Need to tie it up here with 6 minutes to go.
Change score to 4-3.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. I'm not used to doing that. Jake Lazary working down here in the forward position. He's really trying to get open. He's working and working and working, trying to get himself a shot. He's got good energy.
That's right.
A little shove from behind. There's a call. We were looking for a call there. They got a shove from behind on St. Luke's. That little.
So nearing the 5-minute mark now. Cardinals on the attack. Definitely some momentum. They're trying to get something in. A curveball. And unable to get that one in. Andrew was right there. Was unable to get that. The Wildcats now really just playing the long ball, just playing pinball, getting it up and out of bounds, trying to just get time off the clock. Really working those ball boys, making them work.
Yeah, they're playing two different games now. The Cardinals want that speed play, and the St. Luke's wants to slow things down. Now, this is a non-region game. Should the Cardinals tie, that's the way it'll end. And Jake looking for a foul there as he was, maybe he felt like he was pushed out of bounds or tripped out of bounds.
Right under 4 minutes now.
They need one goal to tie.
That's right. Cardinals now on the attack.
There's a trip.
And they call a PK. This is huge for the Cardinals. And they get a PK, a penalty kick. So that is one shot, a one-on-one opportunity for the Cardinals. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. This is huge. A goal here would tie it up for the equalizer. That'll be Jake Lazar taking the shot.
Just take a look at this foul real quick. He was definitely in the box.
Yeah, he was in. This should make, hopefully this makes up for the call on Brent. That was in the box. That was not called. So Jake Lazar takes the shot now. And it in.
Ties it up. You can tell the crowd happy with that Jake Lazary goal.
That's right. Now the equalizer, 4-4. Do you play the tie or do you go for the gold? Now, with this game not being a region, I guess it would not go to PKs.
Would not. It will end in a tie if that's what regulation finds us at.
About 3 minutes now on the clock. And Wildcats just give the Cardinals the ball right away, right to the goalkeeper.
Okay, they called a foul over there.
And they give him a yellow card.
Did they?
They did.
That means the clock stops. If he gives a card, it does. And he did. You're correct. I don't know that. I mean, they've let some things go this evening. I don't know that. Let's take a look at that. Here it is. Here's the foul.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Flagrant. I guess we'll call that flagrant is what we'll call it.
So Tomas will take the free kick. Boots it deep. And that'll be a goal kick.
Yep, and here's St. Luke. I mean, now it's tied. You'd think they'd pick up their pace a little bit. They don't want to go home with a tie. You wouldn't.
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, but the game they've played. He was out of bounds.
Yeah,
that's
they're letting them play.
That's interesting.
There it comes. There's an opportunity gathered up by Zach, though.
That I've never seen that before.
I didn't either.
2 feet out of bounds, and he heads it in, and
they let him take it.
I don't. It ain't volleyball, you know.
Some more people in and up on the ground here.
And they call a foul. So it'll be a free kick for the Cardinals.
Minute and a half, 90 seconds left in the game.
And it's the clock will stop.
Stop the clock there.
Interesting. They do not do added time for high school.
Okay.
So the referees stop the clock. Whatever that comes down to it, for injuries and stuff like this. So an opportunity here. Hux Morales taking the free kick. 83 seconds left in the game. And it's hit out, and that will be...
Some encouragement from the crowd.
Yeah.
For the last 60 seconds of play. Hoping to not end in a tie. I think this will be the 6th or 7th tie for St. Luke on the season, and I think it's our 5th tie for the season. I mean, that's, when they don't play a region game, you end in a tie. So
here you go, 45 seconds left. Jake taking it.
Oh, man, Jake's the man you wanted to have it right there.
That's right. Andy Cisneros now. Oh, now they call it. Wow. Yeah, that's Cardinal fans are not happy with this one. Got 20 seconds left. Yeah, I don't.
It's going to be the tie game tonight. Senior night here at St. Michael. We'll say that one more time. As tonight
Great game,
had
though.
Andrew Kieran and Max Cox.
Oh, on the attack. This could be it.
2-1-0 in the game. That's it.
Yeah, what a game though. Great job there to get the equalizer late at the game. A 3-3 at halftime, and then 4-4 for your final score. Goals 2 by Jake.
Okay, everybody after the game here, if you would.
1 by Raphael and one by Max Cox. Started out a little slow, 2-1, and then we came back 3-2, and 3-3 at half, and now a rough second half for both teams, only scoring 1 goal each. But thank you so much for watching. the WCN Cardinals soccer men's and women's senior night. Hope you all enjoyed it. I sure know I did.
All right, and again, as the PA announcer said, it's senior night here, which I think is kind of a big deal. It's the last game for these 5 gentlemen. Let's think of who they were. Andrew Kiernan is a senior.
Brent Acker, Max Cox, Wells Sawyer, and Trip Tuart.
There you go. Nice job,
And then for
Franklin.
the girls, Caroline Callahan, Nora Roden Montgomery, Lupita Rodriguez, and Isabel Winger-Muley.
Open that up. And then we had 4 seniors for the girls. Unfortunately, the girls came up short. I believe the score was 4-0 at that game, and then we ended up with a tie, 4-4 tonight. So that's the last game of the season for your St. Michael Cardinals. They'll start playoffs next week. Next Thursday, there's a home game as the boys varsity starts the playoffs.
It will be on the NFHS, though. Reminder.
We will have our broadcast crew on the National Federation of High School Athletics, the NFHS network as it's known. That is your postseason as they approach it. The girls have a away game next Wednesday. If they win that game, they will host a second-round game, and we will do the same thing there. If they're home, we'll broadcast it. If they're away, we'll see what we can do, but internet is a hard thing to come up with. So, again, Sophie Rosenbaum, Ashley Matthews, Finn Larsh, Chad Barwick, Franklin Cash. A lot of help from the broadcast glass today. Thank you very much for joining us. Corey Helper on the PA system tonight. So just a fantastic night here out at St. Michael. A really big event, nice crowd. Thank you very much for joining us. Franklin, kind of sum it up and send us home.
Yes, sir. Great night for both teams. Started out a little slow in the second half. Really kicked it off in the first half, but great job with equalizing the PK late in the half by Jake Lazary. And that was a great job, great way to end the season. Thank you so much, and you're watching Cardinals Soccer on the WCN. Good night.